So I want to take Angelina Jolie and just like lick her lips and like stick her to something. Like, does that make me a bad person? Hello, Internet. It has been so long, and I apologize. I really do. But I've been kind of busy. I play Pokemon Black because that takes a lot of time. And I went to Paris, as you can see it on my shirt. Paris Choral Festival. It was freaking amazing. I loved it. Every single minute of it. We went to the Eiffel Tower. Well, not my group, just me and a couple of friends. And my boyfriend. We went to the Eiffel Tower. And my last name is on the Eiffel Tower. It was pretty rad. I was so excited. And it's not even like etched into the, I don't even know what to call it, like the black paint, the black facade of the Eiffel Tower with like a pencil or something. No, it's like gold embossed on the side of the metal on the Eiffel Tower, and it was pretty amazing. I loved it. But what else? We went into Notre Dame. It was amazing. I can't tell you how much little child in me loved it, and it was beautiful. I don't think you understand. It was incredible. No, really, it was pretty amazing. And then we went to this little cafe next to it, and it was called, I'm pretty sure it was also called Notre Dame in Paris, in Montrouge. They have the best pizza places. Like, I have never had pizza that good before, and it's probably because I live in Florida. It makes sense. But, yeah, Florida. Yeah, my trip was amazing. I got to sing choir at La Madeleine, which is a giant Greek temple. It's still there, but apparently it was this giant Greek temple, and then Napoleon came into power. They didn't want to knock down the building. So what they did was he made it a Catholic church. So it's still a Catholic church to this day. It has wooden chairs, like little wooden chairs instead of pews. And I got to sing there, and let me tell you what, Paris, they don't use air conditioning. Almost ever. I mean, our hotel room was air conditioned, and the hotel was air conditioned, but almost anywhere you go, there's no air conditioning. They just leave the doors open, which in Florida, that sucks. You don't do that stuff. You don't open the door because your air conditioning is on because it's so humid and gross outside. They tell me I'm living in paradise, but I don't believe it. I loved it there. Even though they don't use ice, they chill things. They, instead of cans, like a Pepsi can or a Coke can, they use bottles, like glass bottles. And, I mean, I guess it works. I mean, I liked it. I also couldn't drink much of the wine because I'm not really a wine kind of person. I tried the white wine and the red wine, and I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. I drank wine in Paris, and I couldn't do it. My boyfriend drank whiskey most of the time. Just so beautiful, and everything was so fresh. All the food was fresh. Like, they walked to the market that morning, which they probably did, and got everything for the day, for the restaurant, and that's amazing. Why can't we do that? Not here, at least. Maybe in like New York. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I got to see La Mantra, which is this giant church up on this hill, and if you stand there at night, you see all the lights in Paris, and you can go into one of their masses and sit in, but we didn't do that. See a lot of churches in Paris. And I was at Normandy Beach for the, what was it, 70th? Yeah, 70th. So bad I have to read my shirt. The 70th anniversary of D-Day. If you don't know what D-Day is, it was when the America, US, just to be more specific, US, Britain, or England, and Canada actually stormed the beaches of Normandy to liberate France from the Nazis. Okay. About 10,000 graves are on site in the cemetery at Normandy, but a lot more actually died. And they called it the meat grinder when you first got off the boat, and that was very depressing to hear. And yeah, that was a very moving and tear-jerking ceremony at Normandy. You were able to walk down to the beach if you wanted to. The beach hasn't changed. It looks almost exactly like it does in the photos and video. It's exactly the same. Which is pretty cool. But on a lighter note though, I don't have one. But I haven't done a vlog in a while, but I wanted to let you guys know that I do have something on the way. And I have to figure everything out for it first and get everybody to agree that I want to be a part of it. But my Crystal and I are going to be making a little bit of a web series, and it's going to be pretty rad. I'm pretty excited. I'm not even sure that I'm going to name it yet, but it's going to be about the Disney princesses. I know how messed up that sounds and how many people have done that before, but it's going to be a very morbid, bleak kind of way to do the princesses, and I'm going to be in it. A couple of my friends will be in it. My boyfriend will be in it. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be really, really cool, I think. Yeah, and I mean, I can't really tell you anything else. I want you to be surprised and really like it, but it's pretty cool. But if you guys have any questions or anything, I do want to do a live stream. I need a better webcam though, so that doesn't help. And I need speakers on my computer that I'm going to be doing all the editing with, so that I can do like a live stream or something. But yeah. And just so you guys know, yes, I still have a job, and yes, I'm still a full-time music student. So it makes sense why there's not very many videos coming out of my living room. So there's that. my 9-hour flight back from Paris to the US, or back from London to the US because we had a 12-hour layover in London. Did you know the Heathrow Airport closes at night? Did you? Because I didn't. The Heathrow Airport closes down at night, which is stupid, and they have lounges that you have to pay for, which are for about a double, which was for me and my boyfriend. It was about 90 pounds. Let's translate that into conversion. It was about, I don't know, $153 for 6 hours. So I guess, oh no, not 6 hours. 8 hours, because they're only open from 10 to 6, or you can only sleep from 10 to 6, which is stupid. And they give you a curfew. You have to be in your room by 10:30. And then their wake-up call isn't very loud at all. So at 5 o'clock in the morning, they call you and they tell you you need to get out of the room by 6 or you're gonna have to pay more money. And you're gonna have to check out at 6 or you're gonna have to pay more money. You're pretty much buying another night, which is friggin' stupid because you're not gonna be staying there for the next couple of hours because your flight is in the next couple of hours. But whatever. Sorry, me and my boyfriend had a lot of issues with that. It's extremely frustrating. But on our 8-hour flight from London Heathrow to Miami MIA, we rode one of the new 777s from American Airlines, and it was beautiful. It was ginormous, but it was beautiful. And actually a really comfortable ride. I loved it. You can't really feel the turbulence as much in the bigger plane, I guess, because I didn't really feel it unless I actually got up and went to the bathroom. It's the only time I ever felt turbulence. And my boyfriend is so used to it. He freaking used to fly to Honduras for mission trips. So, but yeah, the flight was pretty nice on the way back. On the way there, I almost cried. Like, the only time I've ever flown in a plane was a 4-hour plane flight to Boston with my family. There were my dad and, well, Sean and his girlfriend, Tiffany. And it wasn't that bad. I didn't mind it. But it was only 4 hours, and it wasn't an overnight flight, and it wasn't a 9-hour direct flight from Miami to Paris CDG, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't sleep. I couldn't get comfortable. I couldn't stop tensing up because all of the turbulence made me extremely nervous. It was a little bitty plane. Not very many people. Okay. Most of the people on that plane were in fact French and they were going home. Not a lot of them were Americans going to visit. Okay? Did I tell you something? But when we flew back, we had a TV in front of us and it had games on it. So me and my boyfriend, we played Battleship for like a good hour and a half against each other, and then we played chess and checkers, and I hate checkers, but Battleship is my game. And then I watched a couple of movies. I watched Princess and the Frog. I watched Ted. I started watching Fast 5. No, actually, I finished Fast 5, I believe. Divergent. Divergent was actually a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, you should go see it. It's really cool, and people thought it was like The Hunger Games. It ain't like The Hunger Games. It is almost nothing like The Hunger Games. I can't wait until Insurgent comes out. I think that's what it's called. I can't see the book, but I can see Divergent from here. But I think it's called Insurgent. I feel like an idiot if it's not. Oh my god, it's too early. Yeah. What the hell is... Excuse me, God, I'm burping all kinds of stuff over. Okay. Yeah. And I watched